Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. It's been a minute. It's been since Daytona. I've been a little busy. Just welcomed my first child, so be a little slow around here for the first little bit. But we got some stuff going on still. If you have not noticed, this isn't the normal place that I've been starting my videos, aka outside. We are officially in the Big Gib HQ. Built a nice shop out here. $30 by $40 pole barn. No power yet. She got the doors. Got the Gib Glide. Chilling, looking all triumvirate. Got some parts to put on that today. Picked up a lift. Got the DRZ 400, the Pook, and the Monte Carlo. All chilling out here. Got big things happening in here. Get the power done soon. Gonna put like a 2-post lift in where the Monte Carlo is. Bike lift, pretty much where it is, but you know, obviously we can move that. There's gonna be a bar in the corner over here. Got the flag hanging, and yeah, a lot of cool projects to happen in here. So I'll probably be doing a couple videos on that. As for today, I have some parts that have been sitting in my office for over a year that I just haven't gotten around to putting on. So since there's not much going on today, we got a doctor's appointment in a little bit. I'm gonna try and get it done today. Obviously, if I need to help, or if I need to go inside and do something with the baby, like I might finish it tomorrow, I might finish it Wednesday, I might finish it Thursday. Today's Monday, so we'll see. So we got some Crossthread parts here. Starting with the big one, the brake arm kit that they offer. Along with that, you have to run, I think this is like the floorboard spacer kit and the brake pad, pedal thing, brake arm pad, whatever you call it. As you know, I'm running a pretty good amount of Crossthread stuff on here. I got their saddlebag latches right there, because these came with chrome ones. Why, I don't know. We got their levers. These have been on for probably like 10 or 12,000 miles. Just starting to wear there. Also running their floorboards. Go to this side since the sun's over here. Got the Crossthread floorboards. Doing pretty good. And the shift arm, shift peg. Went from heel toe to just the toe. I think I'm gonna put the heel back on. I think I'm gonna get a second arm and do heel toe again. I think I enjoy it more for like cruising around. This is not a performance bagger by any means, but it did make 118 horsepower. So that's pretty sick on a 107. But yeah, probably be doing a lot of install stuff this summer, short rides, you know, probably do Gettysburg. We did Daytona, that was the big last hurrah. But doing poker runs and stuff like that throughout the year. So what are we at? We're at 25,603 on the mileage there. It went away. So we're getting there. Hopefully I can put hopefully I can get out enough, put another 5,000 on it this year. I'd be happy with that. But I need to be a good dad. So let's throw this thing on. I don't have the good wheel lock for this lift yet. I picked it up from a guy down the street. He was using it for dirt bikes and shit. So he has the cheap, kind of crappy wheel lock in there. So before I use it, I'm gonna grab the upgraded wheel chock. But I'll throw this on the jack real quick so that we can put it a little more in our teeth and get going on it. All right, not 100% sure where we left off, but that was Monday. It is Thursday. Dad duty calls, so we are gonna try and throw this on. I gotta run to the bank later today, so try and throw it on, take it for a ride, test it out. We have the bike jacked up over here. Put it a little more in our face. Don't have to get down as low. And got the parts over here. Like I said, we have Crossthread's brake pad. This is the floorboard extension, or the floorboard spacer kit that I think you need to run this. So let's get throwing that stuff on. All right, let's get some tools first. So I don't really know. Okay. I don't really know the exact steps I should be taking here. So it's pretty, I mean, it looks pretty straightforward. Pull this off, throw the spacers on, I gotta pull this thing off. There's a lot of pieces to this. Oh, I see, I think that goes on there. Yeah, we'll figure this out together, it'll be okay. Okay, that's broke loose. All right, that's broke loose. Now, throw it on here. Juan. Two. I'll check everything in here too. Make sure all that stuff's good. It's probably better if I just sit on the ground. All right, now, pretty sure this just has to come off. All right, let's see, what size do we think that is? Too big. There we go. Okay, got that loose. Pull those off. Oh, there's another little like O-ring. All right, so once you pull your floorboard off, you're gonna pull that nut right off there. There is a washer and an O-ring with that. And then if you can see back in here, see that little cotter pin back there? You gotta pull that cotter pin out. Then you will be able to pull the pin out. Then you can rotate the brake arm back this way, and then pull it straight off. So that's what I'm gonna do now. Okay, not ideal. Probably not the way to do that, but get you a better look at that. Cotter pins out. And that pin will come out. There's a washer on the back side, like the frame side of that. So let's keep all those together so we don't lose them. Got that. And stock brake arms off. All right, we got the stock brake arm off. Hasn't been off since forever. You know, 8 years. Bike's 8 years old, 25,000 miles. I mean, it's in decently good shape. We got some corrosion back there, but I've seen other ones where you have to reuse the bushings. I think this has new bushings in it, what it looks like in there, but let's pop this open and see what we all get. All right, I'm gonna do a quick unboxing of this from Crossthread Cycles. Let's see, fresh out the box. Okay, here, product use warning. Must be installed by a professional. That's us. Professional. I feel like I should put like a rag down. Don't want to scratch any of my new parts. Ooh, there we go. All right, some assembly required, looks like. Yeah, this looks like this piece, and the bushings are already in there, so that's sick. I know if you buy some from other companies, you have to bang out the old bushings and reuse them. Okay. I mean, it's definitely well packaged. You know, protects it in this foam. Here's the main piece of the brake arm. Oh, that's sweet. It's got like the Crossthread logo in there. And then we got some hardware. Oh, it even gives you a new O-ring. Beautiful, beautiful. Oh, it's good to give you that little removable backing so you can push this out, because that would definitely be hard to get out. All right, go ahead, go together. Do it. Go ahead. All right, we're gonna work on modeling the new one after this one, so we can get it put on the bike. Got our Allen, or our hex keys here, hex wrenches. All right, got all our stuff sitting here. It looks like this goes on in pieces. If there was one thing that that I think Crossthread may be able to do is put some instructions in the box, you know? People like me, pretty stupid. So to avoid any confusion, I mean, it's pretty much common sense, but common sense ain't that common. Looking like this obviously gets attached to the back of this, like that. Then this is gonna go on, well, actually, yeah. This is gonna go on like that, obviously, match that. Then this whole thing goes on to the shaft that's on the bike. This is like the new nut for holding that on. And this goes over that. Throw the pedal on, be good to go. So let's throw this together real quick. All right, I saved you the aggravation of trying to wrestle that thing back in there. So we need to throw these bolts, throw some Loctite on these bolts, throw in here with the brake arm, and adjust it to how we want it. I did Loctite everything in the back, just in case you guys are wondering. All right. I turned the camera off for a little bit because I ran into a frustrating problem. And the little, like the first piece of the brake arm that kind of like goes behind the exhaust and connects to the actual rear master cylinder, like kept rubbing on the exhaust. I took it apart like 10 times, couldn't figure out why. And I think, well, I know now that my exhaust just kind of was like a little tweaked. The like center bolt or center nut that kind of like holds that middle bracket piece on was like super tight. So I loosened that up a little bit. I loosened everything, kind of shimmied it. Now brake arm is good, so we will continue the assembly. I'm just stupid. All right, we got the brake arm pretty much like completely on, but I didn't Loctite these, so I'm gonna take these out, Loctite them, put them back in, tighten them down. All right, well, now that explains what that little red piece was for. So we are gonna throw the actual brake pedal itself on and see how it looks. All right, let's see. I want it to feel pretty much how the stock one was. So, let's see. I'll just shoot for the middle. We'll go middle, see how that works. Need the other Allen. I didn't Loctite that either. Hold on. Hold up. Throw some thread locker on there. You fucking idiot. I'm so stupid. I swear, I'm so stupid. I have to put the other bolt in this way. Oh, I'm so stupid. And we're using the classic German spec of good and tight. But definitely check your owner's manual for actual torque specs. All right, turns out I actually don't have to run the floorboard spacers for this. May I in the future? I don't know. I already have them, so maybe. We'll see. Oh, there's a brother ripping out there. So that's about it. We're gonna take it for a rip and see how she does. And that may be all. Hopefully everything's good, and this is where it ends. That was a pain. They say life is hard. It's harder when you're stupid. Be better than me. All right.